Okay, it's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your boy B-High. Radio, shouting, stepping in the building. I got my partners in the building tonight, man. My dog, Big Gipp, my dog, Daz. What's happening, fellas?
Hey, man.
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, man. And I mean,
feeling good, man.
This new record, Type of Girl, got folks going crazy right now. I mean, my phone been blowing up. I mean, me and Hurricane Dave even had to have a conversation about this banger right here. He was like, he was feeling it too. Talk to me about this. And y'all just coming together on this collab on this banger though, man, because this came out of nowhere, fellas.
Yeah. I called Gipp up like, man, you know, let's do a project. We met at Stankonia, chopped it up, and then tell him, Gipp.
Man, he called me. He called me one morning. He was like, yo, man, I'm at the house. I'm sitting over here with DJ Funky. I'm sitting over here with Cool Dollar.
Yeah.
And Henry Welch, and we got some records. I need you to come over here. When I pulled up, they already had the song playing. I was like, wow, okay, music. You know what I mean?
The hook just popped in my head.
He said, hey, man, I got the hook. I said, I'm going to go outside. I went outside. I came back in. The hook was down.
Woo.
I was like, damn, okay. So I sat there for a minute. I said, I'm going to go back outside. I came back in. The verse was done. He was done. I was like, damn. All right, Gibby, it's on you now. It was all in my lap. I said, you know what? I'm going to hold off on this because I ain't ready today. And then Henry West was sitting in the corner, so I ain't want to become part of his stage show. So I said, nah, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. And I waited the next about 2 days. I came back. Dad said, you ready? I said, yeah, I think I'm ready. Yeah. We recorded it, and when I heard the record, I was like, it's a hit. It's a hit record. I knew it. And the reason why I said that because our voices meshed so good on the track that I was impressed by what we had at the end of the day.
Exactly. I mean, what was it that made y'all boys say, you know what, man, let's just go ahead and cook up a banger right quick and feed the streets because we needed this?
Well, man, you know, I always fuck with Gipp and Cool Joe, CeeLo, T-Mo, the whole Dungeon family, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just bought that big spread, so, you know, he's over there cooking and, you know, having a good time. You know, family things over there, you know, just vibing, man, you know, blowing and blowing and blowing and blowing and blowing and blowing.
The perfect type of atmosphere in here.
And so, you know, just come with the music. You know, we got like, what, 15, 16 songs?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when is this album dropping, fellas?
The name of the album is ATLA. We don't know when it's dropping. Right now, we just want people to really just
enjoy the single.
Enjoy the single, man.
All the beautiful ladies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a chance for y'all homies to get y'all some.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this the nightcap.
This that winter going, you hear me? Thanksgiving.
You ain't even got to talk about it, man. You just put this in after you leave the club,
Cranberry
man.
salsa.
Just look off and just look out the window. Just look out the window, play the song. Just the dirty version, too.
Already, exactly. Now, I mean, being OGs in the game, man, seeing each other's grind the whole time, what is it like for y'all getting in the studio together and say, you know what, man, let's just try something new in this thing?
You know, it's a story, you know, legendary on his side, legendary on my side.
That's right.
And, you know, what I can't wait for is just to get out there and do some shows. We got a show together, you know what I'm saying? And coming with our bangers and coming with solo bangers and coming with the ATLA bangers. You know what I'm saying? A good hour show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Rocking.
Talk to me, Gipp.
Talk to him, Gipp.
It's all about the show, man. It's all about the ladies, man. It's like this whole album is going to be dedicated to the ladies. And, you know, when I sit back and I think about this song right now, this song was needed. You know what I mean? It was needed because we needed a song that was about uplifting the good girls. You know what I mean? You know, it's not a lot of songs about the good girls. So, you know, I just feel like Type of Girl. And you got to think about it too, man. The girl that you want to take home ain't the girl that's always in the club. So, you know, it's a difference. So we made this song for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And for you to be able to say, yo, this my girl and then my side piece, you already slow.
How many times you say that? You the type of girl I'll be fucking.
Now, fellas, it was one question that I forgot to ask both of y'all the last time that y'all was in here, man, and it was a pivotal point in hip-hop that both of y'all was a part of, man. That goddamn Source Awards, man.
Which one?
The one in 95 where Dre snapped and Suge snapped and both of y'all was in the building for both of those situations and all hell was breaking loose.
Yeah.
What was going through y'all mind at that time? And did y'all feel like, you know what? This is about to change the trajectory of hip-hop.
This was like the second time I've been through that at the Source. Was for the first time, I just found a picture where Dr. Dre and Snoop didn't go, so they let me, Rage, RBX, and Corrupt go.
Yeah.
And they was booing us the first time. So I got up there and said, you know, fuck all y'all. All that type of shit. And you know what I'm saying? So that's what I remember. And then Tupac came out there and did his thing. But I'm looking for that footage. I mean, who got the whole? And they, you know, they showing pieces and bits of it, but they not showing our part. But you know, it was get your knife, get your gun, you know. Hey, it was going down. It was going down at that time.
Crazy.
The tension in that room, I could just remember. It was almost like being on a prison yard. Cause everybody, cause it was like that night. It was like everybody was in their own section. It was like the Wu was about 100 deep behind us. The road was on this side. They were about 100 deep. Big of them, they was few. There was few of them. It was only 6 of us. We ain't even had no bodyguard with us. We were straight front line. And at the end of the day, once Daz didn't perform, I had never seen nothing like that at that time. You know what I mean? Like when they started that show and they always in them cell blocks, dog, that was just the most incredible. That was just the most incredible shit of all time at that point. You know, like nobody beat their show that night. They had the best show that night. And I just feel like from that night, people don't really realize that was the first time I think all of us was in the same room together. All of us at that time. Because I think all of us had dropped our groundbreaking albums at that time. And I think that was the first time that we all sat in the room together and was able to sniff each other like dogs. Like,
and then we went on our first promotional tour together.
Yep.
Talk to me about that promotional tour, though, man. Because, I mean, y'all dropped them albums around the same time, too, though, man. So what was that like being some young gunners coming into the game, soul food and dog food, about to tear some things up?
Tell them, Gipp.
It was wild because it was the first time we got to L.A., and at that time, you know, rappers, I tell people this all the time, at that time, rappers didn't stay in Hollywood. You either stayed by the airport or you stayed in South Central. You know what I mean? So the first time we saw Daz, then we went, and it was like, yo, we going around and we doing the mom and pop stores. And y'all
the
gonna
one stops.
Y'all gonna rap y'all single in front of the stores. And that was the first time I saw Dog Pound perform. And as soon as they got up there, that's when I knew we was in L.A.
It's going down. Politics.
On another lighter side of things, though, Daz, you know I follow you on Instagram, man. And I mean, the Tyrese challenge, I was in there crying. I was in tears. At first, I was like, what the hell's going on with Daz?
And I just got off the phone with Tyrese like 3 or 4 days before.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't crying then. Tyrese, stop crying. Look bad.
Why do you give folks hell all the time on Instagram, though, Daz? Because, I mean, you got one of the funniest ones out there, too, man.
Well, you know, they can't beat me up.
See that?
There it is.
So it's like, hey, it's all to the good. You know, I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me, but I'm going to make fun of you if you doing something stupid, you know. And I just seen another video where he crying again.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is the season for crying.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody. Cry.
Oh, man. Now, on another note, though, Gipp, I saw you on there talking about some things, too, just with everything that was going on in Hollywood at the time, man. So, I mean, what was going through your mind when all of these scandals started hitting? Because, see, last time we talked, there was a lot of black singers and actors that were catching the scandals. But now you see it on the other side where other folks is catching the scandal now.
I think this is one of the biggest scandals of Hollywood's history.
What's
you know
the
what I mean?
scandal?
The scandal of, you know, the sexual overtone and the
you know, taking advantage of a young star.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of the money of your draws.
Yeah. Or the part.
Yeah.
She said, I gave it to him because I didn't want him to rape me. What's her name? Ashley Judge?
Mm-hmm.
See that? What goes through y'all mind when y'all see this dirty side of Hollywood or the underbelly of it all.
How they just destroyed Bill Cosby in the process and got him as some big, he's the new Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
If he don't, something don't go right with that, then if he pop up with Donald Trump, he's been acquitted. For real, huh?
Which I think he is.
But my thing is, though, man, when you look up and you see that kind of stuff going on in Hollywood, man, and you trying to figure out what's going on and what's really good with it, what goes through y'all mind being able to escape those type of situations and being able to navigate through it and being able to come up and be successful in the industry without having to fall victim to that stuff?
Just learning, like I learned from the big homie's mistakes.
Yeah.
To learn what to do, not to do. If you fall through that hole, not to take that left step with that right step. Just you got to make that jump step.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To avoid that and first just go off your first instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So just look at that and look at your surroundings and just thank God that you're not in that situation and keep a knowledge of understanding. Keep it stride.
Exactly.
It's all about what you want. You know what I mean? Because just like
if
you
you
said,
really want it, you go get it.
You'll go get it.
The hard way, though.
Yeah.
The hard
Not
way.
the hard way, but the hard way. But hey,
I just think that it's about that person. You know what I mean? What they into. A lot of people, they'll go and do anything to get on their TV. With us having music, I think we just don't have to make those kind of choices when it comes to TV. It's our choice to go and do TV.
Yeah.
And other people, they don't have the same weight that we got once we walk in the room. People know us, but when it comes to an actor or actress, it's just like the girl.
Fine actor.
Yeah, it's just like that girl said. She wasn't gonna say nothing because he was who he was. You know what I mean? And look how many people now starting to come out and talk about all these different people, actors who like that.
Yeah, man. Now, I mean, y'all boys, as far as y'all project, man.
Yeah.
What's next for y'all, man? Because, I mean, this type of girl is already going crazy. Y'all following that up with anything? The visual, what's going on with it?
Well, we got a remix out. We got a new record out right now on Daz.
I got a solo album that I'm dropping.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And, just going back and forth from coast to coast. And, you know what I'm saying? I got a remix from Bang Bang featuring Gipp and Be Legit from Sick With It, E40 Click. And, you know what I'm saying? Just working both sides of the coast. You know what I'm saying? It's just about working this side, working that side, and hitting the road. You know what I'm saying?
And we shooting a movie for the project.
Yeah, ATLA the movie.
Hold up. What the movie about now?
Fun and having fun, laughing and comedy. Gonna get you in there. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely with that because, I mean, from what I understand, you always keep them bad women on deck, though, Daz.
Man.
And I need to be in there to see that eye candy, brethren.
DJ Funky.
Funky.
DJ
Funky, stay with him. Yeah.
Shout out to Funky. He out there going to D.C. to put it down.
Exactly.
Washington, D.C. Yeah. But
So
you
now,
know,
what made y'all haul up and say y'all got to make a movie with the movement, though?
I mean, that's what just come to mind. You see, Gipp and Daz, we have fun and we can do this and have fun and bring people into it. And, the music go with the videos and the movie, you know what I'm saying? So once you get the music in your head and you're looking at the movie and, bam, and plus we laughing and having a good time, you know what I'm saying? And showing that we can do it on our own.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And just show everybody this format and let's roll.
What on you?
Go ahead.
What's the creative process though like now though, man?
Smoking. Blowing.
Well, y'all boys is getting together and knowing that it's time to go down, man. I mean,
It's time for work. We know ain't no place like a football game, like a robbery. We going in there, get it.
uh-huh.
Count it up, get it. You know what I'm saying?
Any competition on these bars though, man?
No, we just having fun with it, you know what I'm saying? I go off Gipp, he go off me. We compliment each other, you know what I'm saying?
That's cold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. We really don't. We really. It's the years put in.
Yeah.
I can depend on him to. This Daz, man. This the man. This Daz. This who did the Chronic, man. This who recorded Tupac fresh out the plane. I know if he say, hey man, that's it. I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to look back. Let's go to the next song.
let's go to the next one. We've been dropping them like.
And that's what we did. I mean, man, we did this song. Once he got me down, I went home. I would listen to the song over and over again. I woke up in the morning to call him. I was excited about it. He was like, shit, we at the studio. They was like, man, Dad putting down the clean version now.
Yeah.
It was a rap. It was a rap. And I mean, I can't, I want to just keep telling people like this was our first song we ever recorded. Type of girl.
What went through y'all mind when y'all knew that y'all had just came out of there with a banger on the first strike?
I didn't really know. I went back to the West to finish up some stuff and see the kids, and next thing I know, Gibb called me and said, man, the record taking off, man. I'm like, what, taking off like what? You know what I'm saying? We just did it. He's like, man, the record taking off, man, the DJs, and then we got on with the Fleet DJs, and we had a conference call, and it was about, 40-something DJs on there, and they all working the radio, and it just started spreading. I'm like telling my people, well, you know, how many grams you got for me? I'm gone. I got this, going home. You know what I mean? And that's going to put this together, and we right here, man, promoting, and, you know, we're going to be doing this through the holiday season, man. This is a holiday season song, man. Color up with your girl, man. Find that type of girl for the new year.
Come on,
you know what I mean? She can get you, I'll be with you.
Talk to me about keeping that fire going, though, man. Because, see, what I'm loving right now is that y'all boys still got that same fire, that same energy, that same intensity, and the same flavor, too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? On that level when it comes to that music. So how the hell do you preserve yourself to be able to still bring it on that level at this time?
It's all about excellence, and, you know, like it's just like performing. You have to show the greatest of what you do. This might be the last time you ever do this.
Yeah.
So you have to make this your last impression and, you know, give it your all, you know what I'm saying, and strive for perfection. Yep.
When I'm making music, I always want to make something that's going to last forever. And I think that with this song being that it's doing what it's doing for the first time and it's being our first song, I can't wait for people to hear the album. Because we got a lot more than just this song.
Now, I mean, what do we need to be expecting of this album, though, man? Because, see, when y'all jump off the porch with this banger, don't tell me it's only getting better and better and hotter and hotter.
I mean, you know, West Coast, down South, you know, we already cousins and everything, so you know what I'm saying? So you know what that connection is. West Coast, down South, blowing.
Already.
So you know what the album gonna be about, you know, hustling, you know, everything that we about, you know what I'm saying? The next come up, man, it's all about teaching your people how to come up, you being a leader, following. I can learn from the youngest homie, you know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to take that criticism or give criticism, you know what I'm saying? I learn from everybody. From you, I just sit back and I'm an observer. So I just sit back and learn, play my cards right.
I can dig that.
Bringing something just fresh every time.
Yeah.
That's all that's the only thing. The biggest thing that I always want to do is I never want to repeat myself in nothing. You know, it's no, I can go back to the first time you ever heard me to now, and there's no rhyme I ever did the same. So with being with Daz, I'm just excited, and I get excited after every song because it's bringing new shit out of me, and it's only because I'm doing music with him.
And that's what I wanted to ask about, too, though, man, because, I mean, those different flavors clashing in that studio, two legendary spirits in the room going at it. I mean, what is that like?
You know what the best thing about that is? That we come as a group, but we got the family with us, too, the Goody Mob.
That's called.
The Dungeon Family, the Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? So when we come kicking your door in, we tearing that motherfucker down.
Yeah.
I mean, how do y'all feel, though, man, to still have the whole teams together, though, man, and folks still ready to go to war and to bat for each other and make it do what it's supposed to?
Really, our two crews are the only two crews that are still together.
Those are facts.
That's fact.
Yeah.
You know, our two crews. You know what I mean? The original Death Row, the original Dungeon, we the only ones that's still out here.
Yep.
And still together 20 years later.
And now we're doing this footwork.
How do y'all feel, though, when you look up 20 years later? Because how were y'all able to keep them teams together and then still work with each other at the same time and have respect?
We was just sitting in the car, and somebody said, Machiavelli 21-year album, 21. I'm thinking, I told him, damn, it's 21 years. You know, I don't really look at the years like that. And I just like, it's been 21 years since that album came out, so we just looking at all the years and just being here and still making music, and it's changed now. from buy my album to stream my album.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So the stream game is a whole different game, and it's like you have to be in it to adapt like a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? And being with Gipp, being with me, and being with each other, you know what I'm saying? We just fully mashing, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
With the support of the homies.
Talk to me about this streaming game, though, man, and how y'all boys feel about it. Because coming from that time with hard sales and hard records, and you actually knew what was moving in these streets, to all you see is a bunch of digits on the doggone computer screen. What goes through y'all mind when you're trying to understand and figure out where the money at, what's really going on, and what the hell is this all about?
It's strange, but you know what? The biggest thing I'm looking at now, as long as you got a big record, you're gonna make your money. And I think we got a very big record. So that's where it's at. You know, you just gotta make big records now. It's no time. You can't throw out like the side cuts no more. You gotta hit them with the best you got right now to get the best results.
Now, what do you think about those bodies of work, though, man, when it comes to just hitting folks with a full body? Because y'all boys made albums, too, now. Everything wasn't singles that was special to me.
Yeah, we
you
album
see what I'm
makers.
saying? The whole album was special to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do y'all feel about coming with them full bodies of work at this same time, too?
Oh, yeah, it's coming smooth, you know what I'm saying? It's only 2 verses on there. Me and Gipp verse each song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the DJs is only playing first 2 verses.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's called adapting.
Yeah.
You know, you adapt to the streamer, you adapt to what the DJs want, you listen, you learn, you know what I'm saying, and just go out there and do the footwork, because we started out doing this footwork without internet. So in our mind, the internet is there, but we also know you got to go footwork with it too. So if you got both and doing both at the same time, you got that double jab.
What do y'all think would have been going on if y'all had the internet back then, man?
My God.
Yeah, I think we wouldn't have made it this far. I think
I mean,
all the
it was
stuff
a lot of criminal lies and stuff was going on back then. You know what I mean? So
We got
young in the
indicted.
game, and
we got indicted, man.
Shout out to the people that didn't have no camera.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a different world then, man. It was on go then, man. You know what people do now in front of the camera just amazes me. But you know, at the same time, I just think that our crews per se, it would have been too much people knew about us that would have hurt.
Yeah.
The ending project.
You just put your name up, your social security, your background, everything.
You know,
You can pay this amount of money and get your address, everything.
it just was a different world. It was a different world. You know, like kids now, you can sit at the crib, you could watch an artist, you can get your whole look together, everything. Back then, man, you didn't see what them artists looked like till you showed up at the venue. You know, you just didn't know. You had to really know who you were to even stand in them crowds then.
Yeah.
If you didn't love hip hop, you wasn't in hip hop clubs. You know what I mean? So you wasn't there. You know what I mean? So now a kid in the suburb could just look at the internet and be like, I'm there, I'm with you. I can see what's going on, I'm there. I don't have to go.
We're gonna bring the club right here, mama.
Exactly.
But like me personally,
twerking.
I remember me as being a kid, like I had to go. I had to go and get in them holes. You know, it wasn't in my neighborhood. I had to go get in them. You know what I mean? And you either was fearful of that life, or you didn't mess with it, or you went on to school, or you was about that life. Yeah. And you had to be about that life on all ends to be accepted in hip hop then. You had to have a name in the street, and people had to believe you to even listen to you rap. Now it's like, as long as you got the hit record on the internet, you can reach enough people to start a career. When then you couldn't. You had to go to the warehouse. You had to go to MJQ. You had to go to Yin Yang. You had to go and do them stages, them small stages. Now kids can come out, get a hit record, and be on a stadium tour if the record big enough. You know, you just couldn't jump those steps during those times. But it's great now. I mean, we all know how to use it now. It's good.
Man, I ain't complaining.
Yeah.
You know, I won't complain.
Now, I got to get back to the music, though, fellas, because every time y'all come in here, I got to talk about some of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, songs like Watch for the Hook, Gipp, when you had to get in there and stand up with all them boys in there, and you knew that it was about to go down, what was going on in that studio, man?
The best thing about Watch for the Hook is that we didn't have to do it all together.
Mm-hmm.
We was all able to study each other's rhymes before we did our particular verses, because Reek then wanted to make sure that everybody who's gonna be on that track was able to be on that track. So everybody who laid a verse, he would let that play for a week. He'll let that play for a week, and whoever jumped on the next, once Dre started off, it was like, okay, everybody got to get the good pen out. You know? You know what I mean? So it was like Dre verse played for a good little minute for people started to jump on it.
Yeah.
And with it being Bree's first record, we just wanted to make sure that we gave our best for him with it being his first presentation to the public.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it was a great feeling, especially once the actual song was done. But the video was the greatest. That was the most fun of all time, doing the video. Because we redid Reservoir Dogs.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that was the best part of doing that song, was the actual video.
Daz, mind made up, man.
Yeah.
All them boys on there jamming, you got the track and opening that thing up, man.
Oh yeah, it was a hot summer day. Corrupt had brought Redman and Method Man to my house, and we were smoking downstairs, and Rage was over there. And I was just cooked up the 5 beats that I gave to Tupac that same night. The same night that they came over. Yeah, it just came in. So we had a rinky-dink microphone off of a baby keyboard for a toddler.
Yeah.
You know, them little microphones like that. We plugged it up. And the vocals you hear on that is that little mic. You know what I mean? Because I said, I got to get these niggas while they up here. You know what I mean? Didn't have no mic. Go get that mic from the baby in the room. Put a sock over it. And so you won't have no peas. And man, it came out right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then, you put the effects and all the gates in on there, and it sound right, man.
See, that's crazy. I mean, when y'all think about legendary music and legendary memories, man, what is some of y'all favorite sessions and songs that y'all can recall putting together?
Man, my first time doing a song with Jodeci. You know what I'm saying? For the soundtrack, Come Up to My Room. And it was an experience, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in there like, man, I got Jodeci up here, that Quanto, viral voice they got, you know what I'm saying? And just the slew of artists that I've been blessed to do music with, you know what I'm saying? Just excited and still excited.
You gotta love music first and foremost, but I think one of the dopest records we ever did, Backyard Mississippi with MJG and 8 Ball. You know what I mean? That was that was a dope record for us, because that was the first time we was able to go in the studio with 8 Ball and MJG and really put a record together.
8 Ball.
Sitting on them records, though, man, what goes through y'all mind when y'all know y'all got this unreleased heat that needs to be released?
I say, I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just cherished the moment, you know what I'm saying, and registered that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to me, it's gonna be another testament of what we really here for. Yeah. You know what I mean? For us to be two guys from a whole nother era. You know what I mean? And to have a hit record right now, it's just gonna give us the heart to do it 20 more years. Because people, if we accept it by this generation now, then that gives us another lifespan in music. So I'm having fun with it. Yeah. I can't wait till people hear the rest of the music, because it was done just like the first one you hearing now. It was just done off us wanting to do music and enjoy our day and do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you try something different and it works, it just
stick to it.
It gotta stick to it. There it is.
But see, another thing though, man, I think that y'all boys got to understand is folks such as myself grew up with the hip hop. So whereas y'all might have been listening to Al Green and the Isley Brothers, we was listening to Goody Mob and the Dog Pound. So, and I'm a grown ass man right now. You see what I'm saying? There ain't no real new generation going on right now. I'm still old enough to be over 30 and still young enough to still be in the mix. So y'all got to understand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all got to understand. Y'all got a base out there that's grown and still looking for it too. That was kind of lost because after the year 2000 hit, we was up the creek.
Yeah.
We got crunk with Lil Jon, and that helped out a whole bunch because that was during my party year, so I had the best time of my damn life in the club. But as far as having some hardcore hip-hop that I could listen to, that's where it cut off at.
Yeah.
And you were just sitting there wondering and waiting, when we gonna get another Dog Pound album? When we gonna get another Goody Mob album?
But you know what? It's the system, man. Like, one thing about this record industry is that it eats its young.
Yeah.
And once they understand that you understand the business, that's when they try and put you out the business. And I just think that we all had to do our different things to keep our brands going. And if you look at it, all of us branching out and doing our thing, from Daz doing his solo, to Corrupt doing his solo, I did a solo, CeeLo did a solo, Big Dre, you know what I mean? It's like it kept us alive. And I really feel like this project right here is successful. It does nothing but puts weight right back on Dog Pound, right back on Goody Mob. So now people are going to be reintroduced to us again. If they love us now and then they go back and listen to our first records, they're going to be like, well, damn, this different than even that.
Yeah.
Because we true artists. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, for me, this record being a hit record, at the end of the day, does nothing but enlightens those brands that we come from. And those catalogs, they still selling.
Exactly.
All his platinum, all mine platinum. Hey, man, we all right.
Dig.
Exactly.
I can only just smile, man.
Exactly.
You know, especially when you're handling your business. And right now, we handling our business, making sure that we don't make the mistakes that we did in the past, getting the right people, getting the right feeling with people, and we running this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I asked him for advice. He asked me for advice. We consolidate with each other to make the best for us as the group to do the ATLA project.
Well, gangsters, anything else y'all want to get off y'all chest, man?
Man, we need y'all to request that song, Type of Girl. We got the Type of Girl Challenge. We want to see the finest girls show off what they got. If you work, if you do what you do, let's see what you about. Post it. Type of Girl Challenge.
There it is. Hey, man, I can't wait to see y'all in the audience and us on the stage.
Exactly.
Man, that's what I want to see, man. Us on tour. Doing the
man,
world tour with this
bed,
record.
waiting for you to cook something in the morning. Beating it up. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Well, fellas,
Thank you,
appreciate
B.I.
y'all coming
All the
through
time,
this
baby.
thing, man. You already know
Hot
what it is,
1079,
man.
baby, you did.
1000 Be High Radio Shout. It's
All
Hot
the time.
1079, man. Let's go.